hit the trail. I like to think fate puts us in dark places because it's our job to be a light there.
You do not fear me. Do you know me? No, impossible. So much time has passed. If only I had my memories. At least it would bring my spirit some sense of peace. Nothing. Not even my name. I only remember awakening to a wrenching pain, and it grows stronger near a specific corpse in that tainted Leal village out in the water. It must hold some clue to my past, but I cannot stand the pain, or avoid the others. An undead tribe of Argonians roams the islet. Tainted, controlled by a lich who seeks to claim my spirit. The corpse must hold the answers. Would you help me investigate and recover my memories? Any valuables we find along the way are yours. I will meet you in the tainted Leal village. I would like to spend a little more time with the tides before I return to the pain. The boat nearby, I have only seen glimpses of it while fleeing to evade its grasp. For as long as I can remember, it has been seeking to claim me. Another mystery that haunts me. I think it deliberately orders the undead to keep me from the village, and I am certain it revels in my pain. Could it know something about my lost memories? It feels good to have someone to talk to, someone not afraid. The tides can only bring so much comfort. Even if we end up learning nothing, I will cherish the help you provided, friend. I remember waking up in fear and pain. Then I noticed I was a spirit, dead, and I had no memories of anything that came before. I have been trying to remember something, anything, ever since. Just outside the entrance, but I was instantly drawn toward the village. And then I saw what was inside. I ran, but this is as far as I can go before I am pulled back to that accursed place. Yes, it draws me toward it. But the closer I get, the more pain I feel. A piercing anguish that burns my soul. Something in that village must hold the key to my captivity and all I have forgotten. Whatever the truth, I must know what happened to me. I have only seen glimpses of it while fleeing to evade its grasp. For as long as I can remember, it has been seeking to claim another mist. It feels good to have some. My experiences with the village are limited. Most of what I know comes from whispers spoken by the occasional passerby, until they notice me and run in fear. They say a colony of shell-tied Argonians resided on the islet, apart from Solstice. One scholar I listened to said they dabbled in necromancy, that an accident turned them all undead. Perhaps that is true, but I feel there is more to it than that. But not even the tides hold any answers for me, no matter how long I stare at them. Yes, maybe. I feel a connection to the place, no matter how it pains me. And if the tides will not reveal reflections of my past life, then we must go to the source. With your assistance, I will endure the suffering and learn what I can. Pain. I feel it again as I approach this corpse. That dagger in its chest. Pull it out. This is as close as I can get to that corpse before the pain becomes unbearable and radiates from my chest. Do you see the dagger plunged into the body? I think you need to remove it. Please. That dagger belongs to me. I remember. I am Aketchun. I remember now. I cast a ward upon that dagger to protect my body from this undead curse. I am unsure as to why it also fractured my memory, but at least now I remember who I am. I was the village Niswo, a priest of Sithis, the embodiment of chaos and change. That is all I can recall for... I feel it again. The same force that drew me to my corpse. It must be parts of my memory, scattered by the spell. No wonder I was always drawn back to this location. The spell was a ward. It was not meant to behave this way. Something must have interfered with it and fractured my memory. My missing memories might hold the answer. Let us speak again once we find them.
The day will be ours! that's over with, I suppose.
Recall a mistake I made. It destroyed my tribe, the Zaman Talal. My spirit still feels drawn to other parts of the village. We need to keep looking.
Let's go! That's it. Are you hurt?
This is painful, but I am finally beginning to understand. We... Tread carefully. I sense a sinister force lurking deeper inside.
Will feast on your remains. Your soul will be mine.
It's do or die. Use a stamina potion.
Will never leave this place. Forever.
But sometimes villains get what they deserve anyway. I am not afraid of you. No remorse!
The Lich is near. My spirit wants to flee, but I will not let you face this alone.
That's the last of them.
I was wearing that right before I cast my ward when I killed someone. That is it. I remember. No. Meet me by my corpse, friend, and you will know everything. You must. I remember everything. It feels like pieces of my memory are stitching back together. So many emotions and memories. The Corellanians are responsible for what happened here. The Corellanians and me. A storm was bearing down on our islet. A deadly storm. I sought the aid of powerful mages. High elves from the Corellanian clan on Solstice. They were more well-versed in the arcane arts than we were, more capable of casting the protection we needed. I was foolish to think the passage of tides had changed them. They were still the necromancers of old, the necromancers who took much of our land as their own. They demanded my soul in exchange for their help. I agreed, but then fear overtook me. I killed a Corellania mage and fled. My ward was supposed to protect my body, keep it from rising in undeath. But it reacted to their spell and tied my spirit to this islet. My people, they succumbed, and now serve the Lich. I need your help. I invited the Corellanians here because I feared the storm more than them. It is my fault that my people died and now serve the Lich. I need you to tell me what to do. Remain bound here to help my people, or move on to the Void to face my punishment. My past decisions caused this. I no longer trust my instincts, so I ask you to choose for me. Should I remain a lingering spirit to try to free my village from this curse? Or will you burn my corpse and release me to the Void to face Sithis' wrath? Yes. I must remain, to find a way to lift this curse. It is my duty as my people's Niswo. I will gladly spend an eternity here, if I can save my village. We can use the items we found to bind my spirit and anchor it here. Place the items by my corpse, and I will bind my spirit to them. With that, my spirit is forever bound to this place. And so I am bound here, but now with my memories intact. I will not waste this chance. Fear no longer has a hold on me. I will find a way to free my people and lift this tainted curse. Thank you. No, my friend. That task is mine, and mine alone. And it will take much time. Necromantic curses are complicated spells, not easily thwarted. But I could not have reached this point without you. And one day, my village will be free, thanks to you. How strange, to finally have my memories restored, and my purpose renewed. Now the true work of saving my people begins. And I will not fail them again. This, I swear. Not yet. I must learn more about what is happening here. Whether this curse was the Necromancer's original plan, or the result of my actions when I killed one of them and set my ward. This may be the work of decades, centuries, but I have time. Now that my memories are restored, I recognize the Lich as the Corellanian mage I killed right before the storm struck. I was a fool to abandon my faith and turn to those villains. I suppose death is not an obstacle to those who practice necromancy. It was beautiful, Zaman Talah. Simple. Peaceful. I was their priest, and the people were happy. That is why I tried so hard to save them from that storm. If only I had trusted my faith and not turned to those necromancers.
Let's ride.
Yeah.
This is a great area for harvesting. They made their choices.
Yeah. Yeah. The waves our boats stole. They climbed aboard barrels and over waves did roll. Yeah. Yeah.
A fight?
Yeah. Visions of islands drowned in hopes. Look to tankards and then to ships.
Be careful, stranger.
Gods, you smell as terrible as I feel. I haven't smelled something so foul since the Tempest. Hang on. Are you carrying a jar of slowed slime? Never thought I'd be so happy to smell such an awful stench. I thought the storm took it for certain. But the sight of it lifts my spirits more than this full tankard. You did me a better turn than you know. Take this for your troubles. All I'm missing is a box of snow truffles, and then maybe I have a chance to keep this client happy. I might be able to save what little remains of my family. I should send a letter to my client. See if they can wait a little longer before we meet. A mysterious client contacted me just as I was about to tell them.
Am I drunk? Or is it me?
That should come in handy.
anyone who knows their way around. I recognize that look anywhere. You're one of us. A fighter. You did some work for the guild, if I'm not mistaken. Would you care for more? There's an initiative to strike at the heart of Cold Harbor that could use your strength and skill. I'm not at liberty to say. Orders. Go to the Ossian cage and speak to Kiruk. He will tell you more and reward your bravery for making it that far. Cold Harbor is dangerous. Venturing close is not for the faint-hearted. I would not take the warnings of danger lightly. We lost many experienced warriors before Captain Lin sent me here to gather reinforcements. If you know of any other capable warriors, convince them to join you. Kiruk's purse is deep. Take this portal when you're ready. Captain Lin needs fighters, badly. But an unprepared warrior is as good as dead. One of the most respected leaders the guild has to offer. They're in charge of this whole initiative, and the reason more of us haven't died. I know every failure and retreat grates on Lin, but I'm thankful they're the one making these decisions. Don't let those words intimidate you. We wage war in Molag Bal's domain. Everyone who followed the captain through the portal knew what to expect. The same courtesy will extend to you before they send you in.
It's just...
Over here, when you have a moment. Good to see another guild member. I didn't want to rely on mercy. I wish I didn't.
Are you the latest recruit Nithama found? Captain Lin. Good. I'm glad Captain Lin decided to recruit more.
You! The carrion portals! Tell Lin to...
Mortals, you never learn!
What can I do for you?